Ladies and gentlemen, the power of kindness. Imagine a day when you felt discouraged, invisible, or burdened. Now, recall the one person who offered you a kind word, a helping hand, or simply a smile. Did it not change your outlook, even if just for a moment? This is the power of kindness. A simple act can lift a weary heart, restore hope, and remind someone that they matter. Kindness is not weakness. It is strength under control. It does not require wealth or special skills, only a willing heart. A kind word, a helping hand, or a compassionate ear can create miracles in the lives of others. Kindness reveals your character. The way we treat others is the true measure of who we are. Kindness is the language of strong and secure individuals. It is the mark of leadership. For true leaders serve before they seek to be served. What legacy do you wish to leave behind? Will people remember you for your kindness, or will they recall moments of neglect and indifference? The choice is yours. Your actions today shape how you will be remembered tomorrow. Kindness is contagious. Kindness does not stop with the one who receives it. It spreads. A single kind act can inspire others to do the same. When you choose to be kind, you are planting seeds in the hearts of people around you. Those seeds will grow into a culture of love, respect, and unity. If one student in a classroom chooses kindness, it can transform the entire atmosphere. If one teacher chooses kindness, it can inspire students to believe in themselves. If one leader chooses kindness, it can change the course of a generation. Kindness is a daily choice. We must not wait for a special occasion to be kind. It must be a daily decision. When you wake up, ask yourself, who can I encourage today? Who needs my help? How can I make someone's day better? Look for opportunities to be kind to your classmates, your teachers, your family, and even strangers. The world does not need more critics. It needs more builders, encouragers, and healers. Be the person who chooses to uplift, inspire, and bring joy. Kindness is free, yet it is the most valuable gift you can give. Every day, you have the power to make someone's day better. Choose to be the light in someone's life. Choose to be the reason someone smiles. Choose kindness is one of the most powerful forces in the world. It is a simple yet profound act that can transform a person's day, shift their mindset, and even change the course of their life. Many people underestimate the impact of a kind gesture, but history and personal experiences prove that kindness has the power to heal wounds, restore hope, and bring light into darkness. It does not require wealth, intelligence, or special abilities, only a willing heart and an intentional mindset. Every individual, regardless of status or background, holds the ability to extend kindness, and in doing so, they contribute to a better and more compassionate world. A single act of kindness can make a significant difference. Sometimes all a person needs is a word of encouragement, a genuine smile, or a helping hand. There are individuals who silently struggle with difficulties that they do not share with the world. Some people wake up feeling unseen, unheard, or unimportant. Yet one act of kindness can remind them of their worth. When someone chooses to be kind, they become a source of strength for others, offering them a renewed sense of hope and confidence. Even the smallest gesture, such as listening attentively, acknowledging someone's efforts, or offering help without being asked, can make a world of difference. One of the most remarkable aspects of kindness is that it does not diminish the giver. Rather, it enriches both the giver and the receiver. Unlike material possessions, which can be lost or consumed, kindness multiplies. The person who gives kindness often experiences joy, fulfillment, and inner peace. Studies have shown that acts of kindness trigger the release of endorphins, the body's natural feel-good hormones, which promote emotional well-being. This means that being kind is not only beneficial for the recipient, but also for the person expressing it. The more we practice kindness, the more we cultivate a heart of gratitude, positivity, and compassion. Kindness has the power to break barriers and create connections. In a world where differences often divide people, kindness serves as a universal language that transcends boundaries. It is not limited by culture, nationality, or social status. A kind act, whether in the form of a warm greeting, an act of service, or a moment of patience, speaks to the heart and fosters a sense of belonging. It reminds people that they are part of a greater human family, where empathy and love should be the foundation of our interactions. When individuals choose kindness over indifference, they create bridges of understanding and unity. Kindness is a force that can disarm negativity. Many conflicts, misunderstandings, and tensions arise due to a lack of compassion. When faced with hostility or anger, responding with kindness has the power to neutralize the situation. A kind word can soften a hardened heart, and a gentle response can diffuse anger. Instead of fueling negativity with more negativity, kindness offers an alternative, a way to transform situations by replacing resentment with understanding. This is why some of the greatest leaders, influencers, and peacemakers throughout history emphasize the importance of kindness in resolving conflicts and promoting peace. Another profound aspect of kindness is its ability to inspire and create a ripple effect. When one person is kind, it often encourages others to do the same. A single act of kindness can set off a chain reaction, leading to more positive interactions and a culture of goodwill. For instance, a teacher who encourages a struggling student not only boosts that student's confidence, but also inspires them to help others in the future. A leader who treats their team with kindness and respect fosters an environment where employees feel valued and, in turn, extend kindness to their peers. Kindness is contagious. When people witness it, they are more likely to replicate it, spreading warmth and generosity throughout their communities. Despite its power, kindness must be a conscious choice. In today's fast-paced world where stress and distractions often dominate, it is easy to overlook the importance of being kind. People rush through their days, absorbed in their own challenges, sometimes forgetting that others are fighting battles too. However, choosing kindness requires a shift in perspective. It means being aware of those around us, recognizing their needs, and taking intentional steps to uplift them. This does not require grand gestures. Even the smallest acts can leave a lasting impact. Kindness should not be reserved only for those we know or like. True kindness extends beyond personal relationships and reaches even strangers, those who may never repay us, and those who might not even acknowledge our efforts. It is easy to be kind to people who are kind to us, but the true test of character lies in extending kindness to those who may not appear to deserve it. Being kind to someone who is difficult, rude, or indifferent requires strength and self-discipline. But it is in these moments that kindness holds the greatest power. Kindness is an investment in humanity. It has the potential to transform individuals, relationships, and entire societies. When kindness becomes a way of life, it creates a world where people feel valued, supported, and connected. It is not just about making someone's day better. It is about making the world a better place, one act of kindness at a time. The way we treat others is one of the greatest indicators of our character. Kindness is not just about being polite or saying nice words. It is a reflection of what is inside a person's heart. It reveals the values, integrity, and true nature of an individual. A person who is consistently kind demonstrates inner strength, emotional maturity, and a deep sense of empathy. On the other hand, someone who lacks kindness often struggles with insecurities, pride, or a hardened heart. Our character is not defined by what we say about ourselves, but by how we behave towards others, especially when there is nothing to gain in return. True greatness is measured not by status, wealth, or power, but by the ability to uplift and serve others. Throughout history, the most respected and influential leaders have been those who embraced kindness as a core principle of their lives. They understood that leadership is not about control or dominance, but about inspiring and supporting others. A person with good character does not look down on people who are less fortunate or treat others with arrogance. Instead, they use their position and resources to make a positive impact. The greatest individuals are not those who demand respect, but those who earn it through their humility and kindness. Kindness is a choice that requires intentionality and discipline. It is easy to be kind when everything is going well, but the true test of character is how we act under pressure in difficult situations or when dealing with difficult people. A person with strong character does not allow frustration, stress, or anger to dictate their behavior. Instead, they remain calm, respectful, and compassionate even in the face of challenges. This is because kindness is not just a reaction, it is a mindset and a habit that is deeply rooted in one's values. One of the most revealing aspects of kindness is how a person treats those who can do nothing for them. It is easy to be kind to influential people, those we admire, or those we want something from. However, real character is demonstrated in how we treat the waiter at a restaurant, the janitor in our workplace, or the stranger on the street. Those who are truly kind do not see people as above or beneath them. They treat everyone with the same level of respect and dignity. Their kindness is not based on circumstances or personal benefit. It is a fundamental part of who they are. Kindness also reveals our ability to see beyond ourselves. Many people live self-centered lives, focused only on their own goals, problems, and desires. However, a person with strong character understands that life is not just about them. They take the time to notice others, to listen, and to offer help when needed. They do not live in a way that ignores the struggles of those around them. Kindness is an outward expression of an inward awareness, a sign that a person values relationships more than personal gain. Another aspect of kindness as a reflection of character is the ability to forgive and let go of resentment. People with weak character hold grudges, seek revenge, and respond to negativity with more negativity. But those who are truly strong choose to respond with kindness even when they have been wronged. They understand that holding on to bitterness only harms themselves, and they choose to rise above it. This does not mean allowing people to mistreat them, but rather refusing to let anger control their actions. Kindness in this sense is an act of strength, not weakness. Kindness in character is demonstrated through consistency. It is not enough to be kind when people are watching or when there is an opportunity to gain approval. A person of true character is kind in private as well as in public. They do not put on a mask of kindness only when it benefits them. They live it out in their daily interactions, regardless of who is watching. Their kindness is not an act. It is an authentic reflection of their beliefs and principles. Kindness also requires courage. It is easy to be kind in an environment where kindness is appreciated, but in some situations, choosing kindness takes great strength. There are times when standing up for what is right, defending the weak, or extending grace to someone who has made a mistake is not popular. However, a person of strong character does what is right, even when it is difficult. They do not let fear, peer pressure, or the expectations of others stop them from acting with kindness and integrity. Kindness reflects a person's level of emotional intelligence. People who lack self-awareness and empathy often struggle to be kind because they do not understand or care about the emotions of others. However, those who are emotionally intelligent recognize the power of their words and actions. They think before they speak. They consider how their behavior affects others, and they strive to create positive interactions. They do not let temporary emotions dictate their actions, but instead choose responses that reflect wisdom and self-control. Kindness is one of the greatest indicators of a person's true legacy. At the end of life, people are not remembered for how much money they made, how many titles they held, or how many achievements they accumulated. They are remembered for how they made others feel. A person who has lived with kindness leaves behind a legacy of love, inspiration, and respect. Their impact is not measured in material things, but in the lives they have touched. True character is not built in a day, but it is revealed through the daily choices of kindness, compassion, and integrity. Kindness is not a singular act that begins and ends with one person. It is a force that extends far beyond its initial moment, creating a ripple effect that spreads from one individual to another. When one person chooses to be kind, they inspire others to do the same, setting off a chain reaction that can transform entire communities. This is the beauty of kindness. It is not just about the immediate impact, but about the long-term influence it has on people and society as a whole. A simple act of kindness can spark a movement of positivity, proving that small actions have the power to make a significant difference. Every day, people interact with one another in different ways, whether at home, in school, at work, or in public spaces. Each of these interactions presents an opportunity to either uplift or discourage someone. When a person chooses kindness, they set a positive tone for those around them. A student who helps a struggling classmate with their studies not only improves that person's confidence, but also encourages others to be more supportive. A teacher who shows kindness to a student dealing with personal struggles can inspire that student to be more compassionate toward their peers. In the workplace, an employee who treats employees with kindness creates an environment where people feel valued and in turn become more motivated to be kind to their colleagues. This cycle of kindness continues, multiplying its impact in ways that go beyond what one person can see. One of the most remarkable aspects of kindness is that it is contagious. When someone experiences an act of kindness, they are more likely to pass it on. This is because kindness has a profound emotional effect on people. It makes them feel good, appreciated, and encouraged. Studies have shown that acts of kindness release serotonin and oxytocin, hormones that promote feelings of happiness and well-being. This natural reaction makes people more inclined to spread kindness to others, continuing the ripple effect. For example, if a stranger holds the door open for someone, that person may then be more inclined to do something kind for the next person they encounter. This cycle repeats itself, creating an ongoing chain of positive actions. The ripple effect of kindness does not always manifest immediately, but its influence is lasting. There are countless stories of individuals who remember a simple act of kindness from years ago, whether it was a teacher who believed in them, a stranger who offered help during a difficult time, or a friend who showed support when they needed it most. These small moments often shape people's perspectives, reminding them of the importance of kindness and motivating them to pay it forward. The beauty of this is that the original giver of kindness may never know the full extent of their impact, yet their influence continues to spread. Kindness also has the power to break negative cycles. In many cases, people who act with cruelty or indifference do so because they have not experienced kindness themselves. They may be caught in a cycle of negativity where harsh treatment from others has conditioned them to respond in the same way. However, when someone chooses to respond to negativity with kindness instead of retaliation, it can disrupt this cycle. It shows the person on the receiving end that there is a different way to live and interact with others. This can lead to personal reflection, growth, and even a change in behavior. Over time, the simple act of choosing kindness in difficult situations can help turn bitterness into understanding, anger into peace, and division into unity. The effects of kindness extend beyond individuals and into entire communities. When kindness is practiced consistently, it becomes part of the culture of a group, organization, or society. Schools that encourage kindness among students create a more positive learning environment where bullying is reduced, students feel safe, and cooperation increases. Workplaces that prioritize kindness experience higher morale, better teamwork. Communities where kindness is a shared value tend to be more supportive, peaceful, and inclusive. In contrast, societies that lack kindness often struggle with conflict, division, and a sense of isolation among individuals. This is why the ripple effect of kindness is so crucial. It has the power to shape not just individuals, but entire social structures. Another powerful aspect of kindness is that it is not limited by resources. Unlike money, possessions, or status, kindness is something that every person can afford to give. It does not require grand gestures or extraordinary efforts. Even the simplest acts, such as offering a smile, saying a kind word, or lending a listening ear, have the potential to set off a ripple effect. The accessibility of kindness means that every person, regardless of their circumstances, has the power to contribute to a better world. Kindness also transcends time. Acts of kindness performed today can have effects that last for years, even generations. A child who grows up in a household where kindness is practiced is more likely to carry those values into adulthood and pass them on to their own children. A community that embraces kindness can inspire future generations to uphold those same values, creating a legacy of compassion and generosity. This shows that the ripple effect of kindness is not just about the present moment. It is about shaping the future. Kindness is one of the most powerful tools for change. It requires no special skills, no wealth, and no specific status in society. All it takes is a willingness to see others as human beings worthy of respect, love, and compassion. The choice to be kind may seem small in the moment, but its effects are far-reaching. When kindness is practiced consistently, it becomes a movement that transforms individuals, influences communities, and ultimately shapes the world into a better place. Kindness is not just a spontaneous reaction or a momentary gesture. It is a habit that must be cultivated daily. Like any other habit, kindness requires intentionality, practice, and commitment. While it is easy to show kindness when one feels good or when the situation is favorable, true kindness is demonstrated in how a person chooses to act every single day, regardless of their mood, circumstances, or environment. Developing kindness as a daily habit transforms a person's character and mindset, making kindness a natural part of who they are, rather than just something they do occasionally. A habit is something that becomes second nature through repetition. If a person repeatedly chooses to act with kindness, it eventually becomes an automatic response. However, this requires conscious effort at the beginning. It starts with small, intentional acts, offering a word of encouragement, extending patience in difficult situations, showing appreciation to those around us, and choosing to be considerate in our interactions. Over time, these small acts accumulate and shape a person's overall approach to life. They begin to view the world through a lens of compassion, always seeking ways to uplift others. One of the greatest obstacles to making kindness a daily habit is distraction. In the fast-paced world we live in, people are often so absorbed in their own responsibilities, schedules, and struggles that they forget to notice those around them. The demands of daily life can make kindness feel like an afterthought, something that is done only when there is extra time or energy. However, kindness should not be seen as an inconvenience, but as a necessary part of daily living. It requires a shift in focus, learning to be more present, observant, and aware of opportunities to make a difference in someone's day. Another challenge in making kindness a habit is the tendency to judge who deserves kindness. Some people are naturally drawn to being kind to those who are pleasant, appreciative, or similar to them. However, true kindness is not selective. It extends to all people, including strangers, those who may never repay the kindness, and even those who are difficult to deal with. A person who chooses kindness as a habit does not base their actions on how others behave, but on their own personal values. They understand that kindness is not just about what the recipient deserves, but about who they themselves want to be. Developing kindness as a habit also requires patience. Not every act of kindness will be acknowledged or appreciated. Sometimes people may ignore or even reject kind gestures. This can be discouraging, but a person committed to kindness does not let this stop them. They understand that the purpose of kindness is not to receive validation, but to contribute positively to the world. The true reward of kindness is in knowing that one is making a difference, even if it is not immediately recognized. One of the most practical ways to develop kindness as a daily habit is through mindfulness. Being mindful means being intentional about how we interact with others and making a conscious effort to bring positivity into their lives. This can be as simple as making eye contact and smiling at people, taking a moment to ask someone how they are doing, or offering to help without being asked. These small daily acts create a pattern of kindness that eventually becomes second nature. Another important aspect of cultivating kindness is practicing self-kindness. A person who is harsh, critical, or unforgiving toward themselves will struggle to extend genuine kindness to others. Developing a habit of kindness begins with learning to treat oneself with patience, understanding, and grace. When a person practices self-kindness, they create an internal environment that makes it easier to be kind to others. They become more empathetic because they understand the value of kindness in their own lives. Kindness as a habit also means being kind in difficult situations. It is easy to be kind when life is smooth, but true kindness is tested in moments of frustration, stress, or disagreement. A person who has developed kindness as a habit learns to pause before reacting negatively, choosing instead to respond with patience and understanding. This does not mean allowing others to take advantage of them or tolerating wrongdoing, but rather addressing situations with wisdom and respect. Choosing kindness in tough moments strengthens character and sets an example for others to follow. Kindness also becomes a habit through gratitude. People who regularly practice gratitude tend to be more naturally kind because they recognize the goodness in their own lives and feel inspired to share it with others. When a person focuses on what they are thankful for, they develop a heart of generosity, always looking for ways to give back. This could be through simple acts such as writing a note of appreciation, expressing verbal gratitude, or offering support to those in need. The more gratitude is practiced, the more kindness flows naturally from a person's life.